Hey guys, Ryan here. I did some learning on, or listened to a bit of a motivational thing this morning on not caring what people think, and I thought that's quite a good one. I definitely am a victim of that. I think as humans we generally do care what people think. All we need to do is look around at, a busker, say in Forest Place in the city, busking. You'll notice a lot of the time people watching them, more so almost watching each other, what the reaction is around them, of the crowd and that sort of thing. The buskers in the middle don't give a rat's. They're putting themselves out there and just going for it. And I think once you let go of that caring what people think, you then are in more of a space of freedom. So here, our little one not happy in the background. So there were just some little tips there which I thought were quite cool. I think it's quite if we don't care what people think, and kind of lose that fear, we would do a lot more different things in life. So one of the first tips was know your values. So sit down, think what's important to you, and then that going forward, if you know what your values are and what's important to you, you're less likely to say yes when you don't feel it's right, sort of getting caught up in that caring what someone thinks. Yes, I'll do that. It's better to just be honest. Perhaps it's catching up with someone, you don't have that intention, rather than saying yes, let's catch up, and then cancelling on them. If you're not really caring about what you think, what they think, you may just be upfront and say, look, I'm pretty busy at the moment, and then it's done with. You're not sitting there going, oh, I've got to catch up with so and so, and you're not really in that frame of mind. So that was one of the tips: know your values, and then moving forward, you're not saying yes or no when you're uncomfortable. Put yourself out there. Do a blog, do a live or a video, do something that you wouldn't normally do, and really test your boundaries. That was the second tip, just getting out there and doing something that you're not normally comfortable doing. It might be public speaking, it might be, you hear people freaking out that they don't want to do something, and then afterwards they go, that was fine. Most of it was up here thinking this is going to be really tough and a hard thing to do. So yeah, that was the second tip. Put yourself out there, get outside of your comfort zone. And then you're less likely to go, oh, what will everyone think of me, and get caught in that fear. And as I said at the start, I'm a bad one for it. I'm a bit of a jock at school and got caught up in the popularity game and all that sort of thing. So I'm not coming from a space of, you shouldn't care what people think. We are human, and I've definitely, got caught up in that for sure, and sort of keeping up with the Joneses and all that sort of thing. But I think if you can let go of that a bit, you're more likely to be more true to yourself and achieve more in life. So this was a really good one to listen to. Surround yourself with pros was the third tip. So surrounding yourself with people that are like-minded, you generally go up to the level of the people that you're surrounding yourself with, or similar if you'll bring yourself down to a level. So surround yourself with pros, like-minded people that you aspire to be like, and I've found with network marketing and that sort of thing that a lot of the communities just as much a buzz as, it's a real good benefit that you don't actually see. So you might be looking for time freedom, money freedom, whatever, but a lot of the time you don't realise what you're going to get along with that, and that's that community of like-minded people that want more out of life, that don't want to just settle, don't want to just get that degree and then settle into a job and just make ends meet, or get a half decent wage and go, finally when I get that degree I'll be happy. It's a lot of people that are wanting to be the best version of themselves and give value to as many people as possible. So you may find that people may drop off. You may sort of lose those friends that aren't thinking in that way, but I guess that's life, you know. If it can be just the way things go. So the fourth tip was make a growth list. So this was a bit similar to putting yourself out there. A growth list is doing things that will help you grow and that you're not comfortable with, maybe bungee jumping, or even as small as jumping in a cold shower. You have that shiver before you even hop in that cold water. Your brain's already going, this is going to be awful, but then after doing it you feel invigorated, you feel good. So that's just a little analogy there, the taking a shower one. And the fifth tip was travel alone, which may not work for everyone. I'm in my late 30s with 2 kids and a loving partner, and traveling alone is not really something I'd really want to do, but that was the 5th tip, so I'll at least pass it on because it may be relevant to you. Don't book, just go. It will all sort itself out, and you'll be super proud with putting yourself out there and just going for it and doing what you want to do on that trip. So that was the 5th tip. Go overseas, travel alone, and experience the world, experience a country that you've always wanted to travel, and yeah, just go with the flow. Who cares? That's sort of the tip that I got from this one, which I thought was really cool and wanted to pass on. Yeah, if you've got any tips around that. I'm trying to think if I wanted to cover anything off on this short-ish video. I don't think so. But yeah, I thought I'd just shoot that quickly. And yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback if you've got any tips or tricks about not caring what people think, having that freedom. Yeah, actually another one I did here, I sat on a mastermind the other morning, set the alarm to get up for it because it was based in the States, but a live call that was a prerequisite to move on with some mentoring. So you had to actually go through it, which was a good thing, because I'm glad I did do it, even though I was getting up at 3 in the morning for a 4-hour mastermind. But what they touched on was, with positive thinking, if you ask yourself the question, the results were far better. So with positive affirmations, instead of saying, I will have a fantastic day, you know, I'm going to kick ass in this presentation, you know, I'm going to sell a lot today, I'm going to be friendly to everyone, whatever you're wanting to get out of that day, if you ask it as a question, your brain, I don't know the science behind it, but they did talk about that, and I just thought, oh, and I've been trying it lately, and it is, I thought, quite good, rather than just saying I'm having that visualization or going into it that way. Actually saying, can I kick butt in this presentation I've got to do today? Am I capable of you know, crushing it? Yes, I am. Of course I can. I've done it before. You know, and going down that path rather than saying I'm going to be great. I'm going to be great. So that was a pretty cool one. So I thought maybe ties in with this one. But anyway, going on to nearly 9 minutes, I'll jump off. I'd love feedback. If anyone's got it, the other day I did one and got some wicked feedback. So that's really cool. And doing it for that reason. You remember 20% of what you hear, 80% of what you write down, and 90% of what you write down and you pass on. So that's what I've done this time. Have a great evening, and I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks, guys.